hang tight. It's time to talk about reopening. Now, I know many of you have already read the letter from the superintendent, but it is really, really important to actually also hear how the Hernandez is planning for that reopening. What are the details, and how are we going to handle all of the cohort changes and format changes as a school? So, in case you haven't read the superintendent's letter yet, I'm going to sum it up for you really quickly. First off, our first round of students who have chosen to return in hybrid mode are going to come back February 1st. That select group of kids is the in-person, high-need in-person priority list. Who's on that list? If you have heard from us, that means you're on it. You already know. We've spoken to each single one of you to remind you of the February 1st reopening. For the cohorts that have chosen hybrid but are not on the in-person high priority list, all of us are going to start in March. So that means March 1st, K1 through 3rd grade begins, that first week. So if you are cohort A, K1 through 3rd grade, you start on the 1st. If you're cohort B, that means you're coming to school Thursday, Friday, you come March 4th. 2 weeks later, then we have 4th through 8th grade rolling in for all of the students who chose hybrid. So cohort A for 4th through 8th comes in March 15th. Cohort B comes in Thursday, Friday, so that would be March 18th for 4th through 8th. So those are just the starting dates. Now, interesting twist. In that letter that you received from the superintendent, and please let us know if you did not receive it because we can actually share some of that info with you as well, it confirms what model you chose, hybrid or remote, and it confirms what cohort your child is in. So the letter confirms your previous choices, and here's the twist, it now gives you an option to change your learning model or your cohort choice. It is very, very important that you have the form in that letter filled out, and the form is also linked right here. Please have this form filled out by January 25th so that we can actually make all of the adjustments in time. These form requests are requests, and we cannot necessarily guarantee them. Let me explain. There are some grade levels in which all of the hybrid seats are already taken. And as you recall, because of the social distancing rules that we have to observe as a school, our capacity in the building is at 50% of what it was when we were in full normal schooling. So that means that the hybrid seats are limited, and we need to be able to plan and look at the proposed form requests and give time for us to say we might not be able to make that request possible. So, quite important that you get that in by the deadline because those requests will be prioritized accordingly. Finally, last but certainly not least, it's essential that you take into account two things right now. One, spaces for students in the school are limited. For that reason, in certain grades, we cannot guarantee that we will have space for everyone. But if folks who originally chose hybrid now want to opt into remote, it would be very important that you tell us that and don't hang on to that hybrid seat because there are several families who are really, really hoping to come back. So please, if you are on the hybrid model list and don't intend to occupy the space, please let us know because it'll be so crucial for the planning for so many families. I am sure that you have tons of questions to follow, and so there are two places where you can contact us if you didn't receive the letter or if you just have a logistical question that you want to troubleshoot. One, here's our school number. Happy to answer that any time, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. On Wednesday, there's no one staffing the building, so feel free to please call the school line. Also, feel free to email Jessica Flores or Ana Contreras, whose emails are listed right here, if you have any particular questions that you want to ask them. We are with you on this. We know it has been a crazy year, and we're going to navigate this together too. Looking forward to partnering with you, and I cannot wait to see the kids live. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon.
Please like this video and subscribe to this channel. And be sure to hit that notification bell so that you know what is happening at the Hernandez every week.